Explain one way in which prevention of disease and illness was different in early modern England to the 18th and 19th centuries. 4 marks. Here's the mark scheme for this question, which you can find out about in more detail in our overview video. But we do know that 2 marks are awarded for AO2, which is the quality of your comparison. So that means that you need to be analytical rather than generalised. By that we mean you need to explain your thinking, not just stating that there are differences or similarities, but why there are differences or similarities, or the significant differences and similarities. The 2 marks are also awarded for AO1, which is your use of knowledge and understanding to support your judgments. So if you're saying that something's similar or different, then can you draw on the knowledge that you already have to explain why that might be? That feeds into the analysis that we were just talking about. And as we say, the AOs depend on each other, so bringing in evidence of your own knowledge to support your analysis is really key to scoring highly on this question. Here are the bands for this question, which again are explained in more detail in the overview video. But generally speaking, to score highly on this question, your comparison needs to be analytical, so you've explained your thinking clearly, and it needs to draw on evidence from your own knowledge to show that you've got really detailed knowledge of the topic. There are lots of points you could have made, so as long as what you say is relevant and correct, the examiner will award you the marks. But let's take a look at an example. So one piece of evidence you could have used was that in 1798, Edward Jenner published his theory on vaccination, which used a controlled dose of a disease to help people develop immunity and therefore prevent them from developing the disease. In early modern England, these scientific developments hadn't yet happened, so people had to rely on older beliefs such as miasma. By purifying the air, so cleaning the streets, lighting bonfires and sweet-smelling things, people hoped to prevent the spread of disease by bad smells. So that's a really interesting point of difference, and it shows that you've brought in lots of evidence from your own knowledge. Take a look at the other point though to see if there's anything you could have added to your answer.